Hello, my name is Pat Lowe and welcome to Lake Stevens, Washington. This is the North Cove Boat Launch in downtown. So, what I'd like to do today is kind of give you an overview of what to expect when you launch your boat here. So sometimes when you're new to the area, it can be a little intimidating, so hopefully this video will show you what to expect and some of the good things and some of the bad things of this boat launch. And there's a little bit of both. So sit back and relax and hopefully I can give you some good information here. So here we're just in downtown Lake Stevens and we're turning onto the road that goes right directly to the boat launch. So one of the things about this particular road is it is kind of narrow. So as you're driving down here, you're going to have to watch out for boats that are exiting the boat launch as well. Sometimes on a super busy day, this road is backed up all the way out to where you just saw me turn in. Off to the right, you're going to see some of the parking areas. We'll talk about that just a little bit more. So as you're slowly approaching the boat launch, once again, this area gets super busy during the summertime, and so you'll just kind of creep along. It's a good idea to get your boat ready to drop in the water, kind of when you're sitting and waiting at this point right here. So those little parking spots right there, I'm not a big fan of those. Usually when there's a fairly substantial boat in there, or 25 footer or whatever, kind of blocks the way of getting in. So I don't like parking there because it gets me locked in sometimes. Looks like half of the boat launch here is blocked off right now. That's not usual, but there was some sort of something that fell in the water, so I think they just have that blocked off. But there's two ways to launch and take your boat out. So what you do is you pull in and you kind of do a U-turn here and pull forward and then pick which lane you want to launch your boat in and back it in. So we're going to take another view of what that looks like here in just a few minutes. So for now, what I'm going to do is just take a left-hand turn here and kind of drive around the area so you can see what to expect. So right here in front of you, you're going to see a place to park your boat and truck and trailer. There's not tons of spots there, but it will definitely fill up as well. So you want to watch out for that. And there's other places to park, which we'll show you here in just a few minutes. So this area here is all pretty new. There's an area over there where they have a farmer's market out there and then a big huge park and some docks. It's very, very nice actually. So if you've never been to downtown Lake Stevens, if you can find a place to park on a nice day, pretty much everything is within walking distance to the park and some restaurants and stores, and I'll show you those in a minute. Off to the right here, there's a gravel area where there's some more additional parking. This is also fairly new, and I think they're probably going to pave that eventually, but there's more places to park there too. So what I'm going to do here now is drive in and we're going to simulate taking your boat out. Looks like the weather turned a little bit sunny on us, which is kind of nice. So once again, you're going to do the U-turn here, and you can see right here there's some rules and everything that you need to know before you launch your boat, and some of the stuff you need to be aware of when you're out on the water. All right, so once again, off to the left, there's your parking. We talked about that, plenty of places, but it'll fill up. It doesn't take a very sunny day or a little bit of warmth, and that'll be really, really quite full. So you're going to be pulling out onto the main road that goes through downtown. Now, if you look off to the right there, you're going to see parking all along the sides of the road, kind of where that red car is going. When it gets full down in the other parking lot, those areas right there will be completely full as well. So this is not a lot of parking, and this lake gets very, very busy and really quite frustrating to launch at times because it gets so busy. And everyone knows that when people are launching their boats, sometimes they get a little bit cranky and people get impatient and people start arguing. But for the most part here, that's not the case. It's not too bad. So as you're driving through downtown, right off there, you got a Buzz Inn Steakhouse, you got a sub sandwich area. You have Jay's Market, which is a little convenience store, a gas station, and then there's another couple restaurants up ahead there. So there's plenty of places to eat. If you need groceries, there's a little place where you can get that too. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk out onto the dock here so you can see what it looks like after you launch your boat and you get it into the water. So here I'm kind of showing you where that hazard is once again. I think something must have fell in the water, so they got that blocked off. So this is the lower part. So as soon as you launch your boat, oftentimes you can have it tied up here just for a few minutes. They don't make it very easy because there's not really any tie downs here. There's a couple of them, but I think they do that to try to keep you from keeping your boat here too long. But as you continue walking out, you're going to see that there's a few spots here where you can actually put your boat for a little bit longer. This is oftentimes where I would go out and I'd put my boat out here so I could tie it up and then, you know, wait for the family to get on the boat or run back to my truck or make sure I get it parked. Oftentimes I'd launch my boat by myself, so I'd have to tie it up here and run back and grab my truck and pull it out of the water and go park it. So these docks are pretty nice. They've been around a little while, but they're pretty sturdy. They hold up pretty well, and you can see how that goes out onto the lake. So now I took my drone out to kind of give you an aerial view of what this looks like. So this is what it would look like if you're coming in on your boat, and you can see where the docks are. You can see where to pull in. Really not a windy day today, so it's not too difficult of a place to dock your boat or launch your boat. So looks like they're doing some work also in this area, which they usually keep it pretty clean and pretty tidy. Here's another aerial view from a little bit higher up. So you can see kind of a big picture of the entire area. Up to the top of the view there, you can see where Jay's Market is and the Farmer's Market, a couple restaurants, and off to the left you can see where the park is. So there's a quick overview of the North Cove Boat Launch in downtown Lake Stevens. It wasn't too in-depth, but I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea of what to expect when you're launching here. So once again, it's a nice launch, but when it gets busy, it's going to be busy. There's going to be a lot of boats, and sometimes people lose their patience and don't cooperate so much. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. So thank you for watching. My name is Pat Lowe, and this is P. Lowe's Adventures. And please subscribe to my channel, and I will do my best to get you some more quality, good videos out there. Thank you. Take care.